Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing my monthly favorites from January. Now, I know you might be thinking, it's a little bit late in the month. I know, time has slipped away from me. I don't know what else to say. It's been one of those months. So before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As you know, I have my online beauty consulting service. This is where you get a chance to talk to me one-on-one live. I have a half-hour session or a full hour session available. So if you have an extensive makeup collection at home, but you just want a fresh set of eyes, maybe a refresher, some new ideas and inspiration that's more personalized, that is the perfect opportunity or the perfect reason to book a session with me. So go ahead and click the link below. That is my website. There is a scheduling calendar for you to pick the time and date that works best for you. All right, my favorites from January. Now, January, I spent half the month in Barbados, so I didn't wear that much makeup then, but there was the two new releases from Chanel. I also picked up some old favorites, like just items that were permanent collections from different brands. And so I have makeup, skincare, and perfume. Let's just go ahead and dive into the makeup. And I want to start off with Tom Ford. I know, like Tom Ford makeup. I totally get it. I get it now. I picked up a couple palettes since January, and I get it. So the first item here I want to talk about is actually a bronzer. This is the Glow Bronzer number 2 Terra. It's what I'm wearing today on my face, and this is not new. I think this came out a couple of summers ago. It's, you know, like a deep cut permanent collection type of product, but it is just so beautiful. Like people do talk about Tom Ford bronzers, but I think they talk more about the cream like products. But this powder here, like if you're looking for a really just wonderful, great workhorse bronzer, this one here from Tom Ford is great. Like again, this is what I'm wearing on my cheeks. I went like a little bit on my forehead, like, you know, like the figure 3, and it's gorgeous. Like it's subtle, it's beautiful, it's not orange whatsoever. It's just like that right amount of like glow with like sun-kissed goddess energy. I don't know what else to say, and I'm just really, really impressed by it. So this is like my favorite, and I love the fact that it's white and gold. That just sort of adds to the bronzer summer aesthetic. So I love that there, that I did use. And also from Tom Ford, an eyeshadow palette. Again, this is not new by any means. This is, excuse me, the Mink Mirage palette here. So this, I've joked about this a lot, but when I look at this, it looks like a box of chocolates because you get your dark, your milk, your white chocolates all mixed together. I think it looks so nice. And this is a palette of all mattes. I have used this in a tutorial recently, so you can go ahead and watch that. But this is just like a beautiful staple palette. Like if you want, like, again, like a workhorse, beautiful matte palette, like any day, work, office, like that type of like professional appropriate makeup look. But you could also mix in something more shimmery if you wanted to. It's just great, and the quality, outstanding. It's Tom Ford, so the eyeshadows are very creamy, very blendable. Sometimes mattes tend to be dry and chalky. There's none of that. These blend so well together on their own. It's just a really, really great palette, and I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I'm getting into more Tom Ford makeup. Now, moving on to what I have on my lips here. This is from Hermes, and I'm keeping it in the box here because it's extra. So you have a gorgeous orange box. You have the little pouch. I recently did a beauty history episode. So beauty history is my series where I talk about a fashion icon or, you know, luxury makeup brand and talk about their history. I did one recently on Hermes, and this is the bullet here. Of course, you get the logo. So this one here is number 64 Rouge Casaque, and it's in the satin formula. It's this gorgeous red. At first, you think it might be a little bit pink, but it's just the most beautiful red. Like it's not too orange, not too blue, just the most beautiful color. I love it. It is a satin, so it's a bit more comfortable and easy to wear in colder months, but it's also extremely long wearing. Like, it doesn't smudge away. It really is a very long wearing lipstick, and it's just so beautiful. I have been wearing it a lot. I mean, come on, look at this. It's an absolutely gorgeous color. And I wanted to ask you, I have several samples of different Hermès lipstick colors. Would you like to see a video where I just swatch all of them, like this one here, and then all the samples swatched on my lips? Would that be a video you want to see? Let me know. Okay, moving on to fragrance. This is what I brought with me to Barbados, and every time I wore it, I was like, wow, I need to wear this more often. This is the Armani Because It's You. This is the Eau de Parfum version, and I think this is a 30 ml, or no, it's a 50 ml, so it's the smaller size here. I've gone through a couple of these. Fun fact, this is my honeymoon fragrance. My husband bought this for me, not this exact bottle, but he bought me this fragrance when we were on our honeymoon in Rome, in Italy. So that's why it has a special place in my heart, but also it just smells amazing. It's sweet. It's definitely a sweeter fragrance. You get raspberry, vanilla with some florals too. Like, it's not like a sugary cupcake, but it does have like a fruity note. So it has like red fruit to it. It's not just like sugary vanilla. And it's so incredibly feminine, so wonderful. I get so many compliments when I wear this because it just smells amazing. There's also a little bit of rose and citrus. So if you could imagine like a raspberry lemon swirl ice cream, like a vanilla swirl with raspberry and lemon, and then rose added there at the same time. Like, it just smells delectable. It smells sweet. It's so wonderful. I hope you get the chance to try this out because I love it. It's one of my favorites. Now let's move on to some Chanel. We have quite a bit of products here. Chanel had 2 launches in January. They had the spring collection and then, surprise, the new #1 Red Camelia collection. So I picked up items from both, of course. The first item here is the Mediterranean eyeshadow palette. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This is from the spring launch. So this is inspired by the Mediterranean, the French Riviera. Imagine waves crashing on the beach, you know, the hot summer sand, the sun glistening off of the waves in the ocean, just full on mermaid vibes. I was so happy to get it, and I think it's beautiful. It's not, you know, breaking the wheel with the invention of the colors here. It's very, I don't want to say basic, but these are not like, yeah, they did not reinvent the wheel with this color palette, but I think it's beautiful. It's very much like a light effervescent look. You do have this shade here that's a little bit darker. Let me go ahead and give you some swatches, but it's very much for a lighter look, and I really like it. I get a lot of use out of it. I like to mix the colors together. I like to layer them. It's a very ethereal, beautiful, bronzed goddess type of makeup look. Imagine you've just been at the beach all day and you just want to add like a wash of golden shimmer to your eyelid. That's the vibe for this palette here. So I am very happy that I picked it up. If I can find links that still work, because this was limited edition, if I can find any links that still have it available, I will put that in the description box down below. Up next from the Chanel Spring Collection is this beautiful peach blush here. This is Pêche Rosée. Again, this was supposed to look like a sunbeam, or at least like a sun with like rays in it. But as you can see, it's been well loved. It's been a few short weeks, but I've been digging into this a lot. And it is what I'm wearing today. You can still sort of see like the double CC and what would look like sun rays here. But, you know, I buy my makeup to use it. So that's what I'm using today as blush. I love a peachy blush. I always think it looks so beautiful and so flattering, and this is absolutely no exception. I'm not actually wearing any highlighter today, so it's just the blush here because it has the most subtle luminous effect to it. It's not going to be like a chunky glitter, but I'm not wearing highlighter. I forgot. Oops, poverty's nerfect. But this is just the blush. So it gives you just like that light luminous effect. Again, if I can find an affiliate link that still works, I will go ahead and provide that. I should have done this video sooner because I know a lot of people are getting makeup regret for skipping this collection, and I get it. Sometimes you want to wait, but sometimes you wait and then makeup regret sets in because you didn't pick up a beautiful item. Moving on to the highlighter that I forgot here. This is part of the Baume Essentiel. These are the highlighting glossy sticks. This is the shade Soleil, and it gives you like a hint of peach, a hint of glow. So this is the actual highlighter here. It is really beautiful. I like to layer this underneath my foundation. So before I apply the foundation, I apply some to the cheekbone here. Then I do the foundation because it sort of gives you like a lit from within, very natural glow. And this is the swatch here. It's glossy, but it doesn't get stuck in your hair. You know, like some glossy highlighters get stuck in your hair and it's very annoying. But this is just very beautiful. It does have a little bit of peach to it, but it's not a blush, it's a highlighter that has a little bit of peach. Moving on to some lips, I have here the new Chanel Rouge Coco Baume, and this is number 914 Natural Charm. Again with the white and gold. I love this. I think it looks so fresh, so spring, so wonderful. So this is the shade here. This is really a tinted lip balm. Think of this as a lip balm first with lip color. Here is the swatch. So you can see that it is a balm, but it's not incredibly glossy. It's not waxy either. It's really just like a beautiful lip balm with a nice tint to it. This is beautiful. It's very, very natural. Your lip, but better. They have other shades available too. And again, I just love the packaging here. But I did hear some people say that they were having issues getting these, but I was told that these are permanent collection. But I've heard people say that they can't get their hands on them. So I don't know if it's like a shipment / distribution issue, but these should be permanent. So yeah. And then I also got one of the lipsticks for the Comet collection, which also came out at the same time as spring, I think. And this is the classic Rouge Allure Velvet with the beautiful click. This here has a beautiful star on top. So here we can see I do like nudie lips, but the Rouge Allure Velvet, this one here is much more opaque. It's darker. It has more pink to it too, you know, that like beautiful rosewood hue. I like both of them, but I think it just depends on my mood, you know, because the first one is really just like, treat it like a tinted lip balm. I think if you buy this, treating it like a lipstick, you might be disappointed because it's so sheer. I think it's just, you know, managing your expectations because it is more of a lip balm. But I think both of these are great for a more nudie lip. I decided to go for something more bold just to liven things up a bit. And there's going to be a new lipstick collection from Chanel. It's going to be like the Rouge Allure Extrait. At first, I wasn't certain if it's going to be a lip gloss. I was hoping those would come back, but it's actually going to be a lipstick, and it's going to be like this with the click, and the tube is going to be different. Like instead of being like a normal bullet like this, it's going to be much thinner and smaller. And these will be out very, very soon. I think in the next week or two, something like that. So I will be getting those in the near future. Then moving on, I also picked up items from the Chanel No. 1 collection. So the No. 1 collection is makeup and skincare, and it's all infused with this red camellia oil that's supposed to be wonderful for you. And I picked up the cheek and lip tint here. This is No. 1 red camellia. So you have this beautiful CC interlocking logo, and this is the red here. Like this looks so intense. Again, it's a lip and cheek stain or balm, so you can apply it as lip balm, but you can also wear it as a blush. And as a blush, it's actually quite beautiful. Like at first you think it's going to be so intense, like way too red, but it's very buildable. You can definitely just like apply this and have it be really intense, or you can sheer it out. Let me just do 2 swatches to show you the comparison. Okay, so on the side we have it sheared out, and then on the other side we have it just like plopped into place. So this is really what you're working with, and you can shear it out even more. You can build it up even more if you wanted to. It's just really nice as a lip balm and also as a blush, because you think as a blush it's going to, you know, have your hair get stuck in it, be greasy. Not at all. It really blends in, and you can apply this over top of foundation, powder, with bronzer and all that, and it really just melts into place, melts into your makeup, and is really lovely. So I was really surprised, and I'm happy I went with this one. At first I was like, ooh, it's going to be so dark, but it's actually very user-friendly. Now moving on, I have also the foundation that came out with the No1 collection. This is just called like the Revitalizing Camelia Red Foundation. I have the shade B40. This is a very standard Chanel foundation size. I think it's 30 milliliter. It's glass as well, and I think this is my new favorite foundation. It's just really beautiful. It's very, very natural. Your skin but better. It's what I'm wearing today. You can't even tell where I stopped blending. It just melts in seamlessly. You can't even feel that you're wearing any makeup. It feels like nothing at all. So breathable. You can still see like little freckles and beauty marks. It's really just your skin but better, and it's hydrating but not oily, not too glowy. It's really just so incredibly natural, and I'm a huge fan of Chanel foundations, but this one here is my new favorite. I know, I was just as shocked as you were. Moving on to a couple skincare items. I have a few items here that I used and reused a lot. The first one here is from Chanel, and this is the Solution 10, La Solution 10. This is just like a really great, I want to say basic moisturizer, because it only has 10 ingredients in it, and it's made specifically for sensitive skin. So I used this a lot when I was in Barbados, when I was spending time in the sun, in the salt water, and just really wanting to just replenish my skin. And also now that I'm back in Canada and it's like -20, my skin is feeling more dry, more red, more irritated. So this is just like a great product for that. It says here that this is Chanel's first moisturizer that's meant specifically to soothe, de-stress, and hydrate at the same time. And I really think it does all of that. Like, I see it de-stress, soothe, and hydrate all at once. So if you have more sensitive skin, maybe more reactive, I would definitely recommend giving this a try. Now, another item that I have been using nonstop and I'm wearing today underneath all of my makeup is the Chantecaille Bio Lifting Mask Plus. This is this mask here. It has a very, very light, faint scent, almost like a plant. I mean, it's very, very faint. I would almost say there's like barely any scent whatsoever. So you can wear this at night, but you can also wear it during the day, which I really appreciate, because this mask instantly brightens and hydrates my skin, but it also has a lot of the peptides and active ingredients in the BioLifting Mask or BioLifting Plus collection. So it's all about lifting and smoothing out any creases you might have, but it's really just like a great cocooning skincare item you can wear during the day, because I don't want to just wear my masks in the evening. Sometimes I have stuff I have to do during the day, but I still want that protective barrier. That's why I've been using this one a lot. Last but not least, I have something here from Violette FR, everyone's favorite Parisian, painfully chic makeup director. She now is the makeup director for Guerlain. Can't wait to see what she comes out with. But this is from her beauty collection, the Violette FR makeup line and skincare line. And this is the Boum Milk All Over Cream Spray. This is technically a 3-in-1. It's supposed to be a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer. I personally use it as a toner. So I used this when I was in Barbados, and now that I'm back, you can use this on your face and also on your hair. So I spray this into my hands like this. It looks like milk. Then I press it onto my skin and I use it as a toner. And it's really moisturizing because it does have ingredients that can act as a toner, serum, and moisturizer. So if you're just looking for a toner that's going to add lots of moisture to your skin, again with this harsh weather. I think it's great. And also you can do this and add some to your hair just to revive it a little bit. I've been really enjoying it. As you can see, it's like halfway done now, and there's actually quite a bit of product in here. It's 100 milliliter, and I do like maybe 3 or 4 pumps every day, morning and night, and I still have quite a bit left. So I'm really happy with it. I'm happy that Violette FR has her website. I'm on the website now, and I keep adding things to my basket. I closed the page. I have this like hobby, I want to say, where I just like fill my shopping carts and I curate my shopping list, and then I just close the tab without actually purchasing anything. Is that something you do? Please let me know. Well, all right then. I think that is it for my monthly favorites from January. Apologies that it's so late. I think at this rate, the February favorites will be in like 2 weeks. Oops. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Are any of these your favorites? Also, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, because a lot of you who watch me are not subscribed yet. So please take the time to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Oh yeah, and let me know in the comments if you want a video of me swatching this as well as all of my lipstick samples from Hermes as like a swatch party video. Leave a comment down below. So on that note, I think this is all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.